I can't tell you how to walk this path because I've never experienced what you're going through, but I can respect it. And that's why I said I respect the fact that, like, as a man, you're still showing up as a man. You're not dialing back because of the circumstances that changed.
And I appreciate that. What I will say, sometimes those compliments make me uncomfortable.
Why?
Well, because I'm a fair person, right? And sometimes I'm too fair. But I'm like, yo, I be thinking like,
No.
now I'm gonna be straight up. No, listen, I'm gonna be straight up, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro.
Okay.
I don't know, like, I just feel like, how many times we walking around telling like single moms like I'm proud that you in your child's life and shit like that. I was at the I take my daughter out to eat, well, all the damn time because I don't really cook, but whatever. So I took my daughter out to breakfast one day, and somebody paid for the meal, and I'm like, that's dope, but it's like, that's the world we live in. That you seeing a man out with his daughter is so unique that you got to pay for the bill because I appreciate that. And granted, on one end, it's like, that's dope. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be a pessimist or nothing like that. But it's like on another end, it's like, I don't know how I feel about that because it's like, yo, like, what? Like, that should be like, that should be regular. No, am I making sense? Janae, am I making sense? It's like, that should be normal. It's like, yeah, like, granted, again, I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I thank you. But it's like, that's kind of weird that.
It's not the norm though. Well, or maybe it is the norm, but it's not highlighted. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there are men that are like you that are out here, but they don't highlight that. That's why you have to give people a flower. So, or more so, it's a thankless job because it's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But it doesn't eliminate the fact that people aren't doing it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
facts,
Like there is a side of men that will not do what you're doing. It's like, bro, I'm gonna take care of me and mine, and that's it. Everything else that you came with, you handle that because obviously, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna just handle the responsibilities that I'm supposed to.
And one thing, like just talking to people or women that I've heard that didn't make no sense to me. Well, I'm lying since we talking shit. This should go on Patreon. They don't need this. They don't deserve this on YouTube anyway.
This is hilarious.
It was a time. So I'm gonna go back to the version thing. I've heard women say men didn't take care of their children because they couldn't have them. Like but the man couldn't have the woman, so they didn't take care of that child. I've heard that a couple times.
Yeah, I have to.
And
it's the whole stigma of the deadbeat dad. Yeah.
Yeah, on the, I'm gonna be 100% truthful. On the front end, I'm like, that makes no sense. Like, that's your child, right? But I'll be completely 100 with you. It was a time where I felt that about Amaya. Because it's like, I felt like any help that I'm giving to...
You helping her.
I'm helping you. So, and I say that to say I'm trying to be like, not careful, but I just want to be like, all the way transparent with my words, right? And I want to mean what I say. That's messed up because like if you say, because going back to like you compliment me for being there, right? If you say that's your child, then there shouldn't be no step in front of it, right? Yeah. So that's your child. So you should want to take care of your child. But like, I guess sometimes like you may get your child when it's convenient, right? So like when we break up, it's like, okay, because we're not together, I can't keep my commitment with this child. When it's like, bro, like this child ain't had shit to do with what y'all got going on. Nothing. So you mean to tell me you want to take away from the child because you can't have her? Like that's corny as even when I was thinking, I'm being real, right? And yeah, people get complimented for it, but again, like I said, I'm just, I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm being real, and I might not, and this might contradict what I'm saying, especially when it's your child, it shouldn't, like when it's your blood child, that shouldn't even be in the picture. Oh, yeah. I'm just saying I could relate because I felt that for my stepchild for a second. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm saying too much. I don't know, man. I'm trying to be vulnerable and transparent on this motherfucker.
I think this is a safe space, but then more importantly, I think it's an important conversation to have because it's okay to have the feelings.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it's when you act on the feelings, right?
Oh yeah, nah.
So like how you felt in that moment was real, but you didn't act on it. You know what I'm saying? You still did show up for her despite you having that moment. That's just very real because like you're still processing your emotions. I feel like enough men don't go through that. They just cut off their emotions immediately and throw it away. But I feel like you were able to process it, and despite you feeling that way, you're like, nah. But me and the little one, you know what I'm saying, locked in. I don't think people understand. she's your screensaver
Yeah.
to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you haven't changed that. So that just tells me the intentionality that you had within that relationship. And you've talked about it way, way, way before on TGSP about how y'all just automatically locked in. You know what I'm saying? So she does still look at you as a father figure. And just because you're not in her mother's life that way, you can still be a father figure because you have coaches. You have other people and mentors that serve as father figures. So it's not necessarily that you have to be in this particular relationship for you to still show up. I just feel like you said, some people be like, if I can't have it this way, I don't want it at all.
Man, that shit is corny. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I just feel like, oh, be a man. Like, what you niggas be doing? Like, I don't know. Like, certain things I just can't do because even if I want to, just being real, like, certain things I can't do because I'm a man and I talk about it. Like, you feel me? Like, that's something that I stand on. Like, my name, my word. That's it. That's it. So it's like, I don't, like, some shit, I can't even go out like that. Like I said, I be joking like I'm too cool for things, but that's what I mean. It ain't really like cool in the essence of like flashy, but it's like, nah, I stand for something. You feel me? Like, I'm too thorough to do some corny shit like that. Like, yeah, I made mistakes and shit like that. I did things that probably wasn't right and I had to learn from for sure. We human. But like core principles, bro, like certain things, like it just, I don't know. Yeah. And speaking of parenting, not to like draw this out.
No.
It's so hard being a teenage parent, like a parent to a teenager. And like, you know how I say there's no blueprint to this? Like, I remember Shada used to always say, like, it's like you have a child and the doctor hand it to you and say, good luck. Like, there's no
Pretty
blueprint
much,
to this
yeah.
shit, right? And like, with Amaya, it's different because, again, like, she's her mother's child. Like, that's her. Like, I didn't really have too much into bringing her of age to, like, until she was 8, right? And even still, it was just like, you know, like, I feel like I had to move a certain way because it wasn't my biological child, right? I say that to say, like, it's so many things that I'm learning as a dad to a teenager that I never would have thought, or I just don't, I'm still processing, I didn't know. Like, just her being a teacher, her having the feelings, or her speaking, you know, like, responding the way she responded in her own little world, and me not taking the personal understanding that I'm her parent. Like understanding that is, like, that's a situation in itself because I'm human, nigga. So it's like,
you got feelings yourself.
yeah. So it's like, for example, I ask her, every time I ask her to watch her sister, she got a fucking excuse. But she always asking me for some money or to do something for her. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, nigga, every time I ask you to do something, you're like, no. So no, you can't get, but I can't do that because I'm her parent. But I'm learning these, like these things that you learn on the whim is like, oh, fuck, like, shit, I can't do this.
How do I maneuver this space?
Yeah, so like, these are things that people don't even understand. Like, these are things that you learn, and it's like, I don't even know how to experience it, but like, I mean, I don't even know how to express it, but those things that I'm still learning to this day is like, okay, that's just a teenager.
But this your first time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's going to look different with Alani.
Yeah.
So by the time okay, cool. She's just processing it differently.
But being real, even then, and this might be wrong, but Alani, like, is no question there. Right? So like, I could tell her, like, man, watch your fucking sister. You get what I'm saying? Like, whereas though, when you, man, this is a crazy conversation. This is great. I can't really have it. But it's like, when it's, again, like, that's my daughter. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes I feel like that's my daughter only as much as it can be, as it's allowed.
As long as she will allow that.
Yeah, but no, as much as it's allowed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel. That could be true or false. I'm not trying to, because this ain't about nobody else. I'm saying, like, and that could be a false feeling. I don't know. I'm just speaking on my feelings, right?
But that's real.
Yeah, so it's like, it's only my child as much as is allowed. So it's like, certain things I don't feel comfortable doing, even if I can. Like, even if our mother's okay, it's just, I don't feel comfortable because it's like, I don't want to overstep. So like, that's a different dynamic.
But do you understand how mature that is to be able to even process that? Because some people won't even, they're just going to impulse. But to be, in my mind, to be a man is to be able to take all your feelings considered, but still be able to move accordingly.
I'm not perfect though, because I don't want you to think.
No, I
because
get
there be
it.
times where I be like, I'm sick of this motherfucker.
But
like, no, you ain't getting shit.
We having a real conversation about something that more people probably can relate to this than you would ever think. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot more mixed households than there have ever been. You know what I'm saying? But there's still a dynamic of unity that needs to move forward. Because it's like, yes, in an ideal world, you don't want divorce at all. But if it happens, like, how do you move forward where all parties can still grow healthy? And it can't, it's possible.
Yeah.
So But if we don't have the conversation, it's like you got to just cut it here, go your separate way. It's not black and white.
Yeah.
And coming from a person who is very black and white, that's a lot of gray area, bro.
Now, those things you definitely learn. Like, I remember when I first met her, it was things that I would not allow her to do. She couldn't sleep in the same bed as me. Like, don't change in front. Like, don't, like, I was adamant on that because, like.
And that's real.
You feel me? I didn't, like, she's a little girl, one. And two, she's like, I don't want nobody doing that to my kids. Like, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a little bit more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But I was uncomfortable at first a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what to or not to do. You feel me? And it's like, I mean, I don't know. I pray that whoever Sade decides to deal with is like that with my daughter, though, because, yeah, I ain't not going to be there. I'm just saying, like,
Oh, nah.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
honestly,
You going to be there.
like, she could, like, man, I ain't gonna say what I want.
Look, your mind just went left. I don't know where
No,
your mind just went.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just like, man, you can get married. Go live a happily ever. Like, listen, you had a kid for 50. Like, take a break. You can give me both of them. I'll take both of them. I'm good. Like, just go live your life, have fun. You got some things you missed out on. Just go get married, live a happy ever life. You can just give me both of the kids.
Mature as hell, bro.
I don't think that's mature.
That is mature.
Nah, that's a lot. I need therapy. That ain't mature.
I mean,
It might sound mature, but nah, that's some abandonment issue type. I mean, if you want to be real.
All right, let's unpack that.
I mean, if you want to be technical, like come on now, like you should be able to co-parent and let the children have both parents. Me, I want them to myself.
You just want them to yourself.
Yeah,
Nah.
You say that's mature. Like,
I'm thinking you talking about, like you can have a break. You know what I'm saying? Just go relax.
I'm saying it because I
full
want
custody, bro. Give me full custody.
Give me both of them.
Go ahead, dude. Live your life. I'll take both of them.
I'll take both of them.
But the fact that you take the other one too, that's love, bro.
I mean, yeah, but
bro,
yeah, I ain't gonna take all that credit. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just I don't know. Like it's a mixture of a lot of things. It's a mixture of.
Park it right there.
You know because I'm not even gonna sit up here and act like I'm just some. Nah. We ain't gonna do that. I'm a real nigga at the end of the day. It's a mixture of them things. It's a mix.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Same reason they hate you. The same reason they love you. Same reason they hate you. What make you laugh? Make you cry.
Hey, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how we got here.
I don't know how we got here.
But I appreciate this conversation.
I don't, because niggas I be thinking like, I be giving niggas too much.